Some days, it feels like the world wakes up already against you. One message ruins your mood. One rude comment stays in your head for hours. One small failure makes you question everything. And the worst part? It's not always what happened. It's what it does to your mind after. The replaying, the overthinking, the silent anger, the feeling that people, problems, and pressure can control your peace whenever they want. If you've been feeling like that, this is for you. Because there's a kind of strength most people never learn, the kind where chaos can be all around you, and yet inside, you stay still. Not cold, not emotionless, just deeply in control. And once you understand this, people lose the power to shake you. Life loses the power to break you. And that's where everything starts to change. There's a moment most people know too well. You're lying in bed at night, tired, ready to sleep. And then your mind starts. That thing they said, that mistake you made at work, that person who ignored your message, that fear about tomorrow. Suddenly, your body is in bed, but your mind is in 100 different places. You feel stress in your chest. Your jaw tightens. Your breathing changes. Nothing is happening right now, but inside, it feels like everything is happening. This is how most people live, not in reality, but in reaction. Always pulled by what others do, always moved by outside events, always giving their peace away. But here's the truth. Peace doesn't come from controlling life, it comes from controlling yourself. That's the heart of Stoicism. Not becoming a robot. Not pretending pain doesn't exist. Why, but learning the deep art of choosing your response instead of becoming your reaction. And once that shift happens, almost nothing can disturb you the same way again. Think about the last time someone disrespected you. Maybe it was at work. A manager blamed you for something unfair. A coworker spoke over you in a meeting. Someone acted like your effort meant nothing. For hours, maybe days, it stayed in your mind. You replayed what they said. You imagined what you should have said back. You carried them home with you. But the Stoic mind sees something most people miss. People can only disturb your mind if you invite them in. Their words are just sound. The pain begins when your mind grabs those words and keeps feeding them. This is the first principle. Separate events from interpretation. The event is simple. They spoke rudely. The suffering is the story. They don't respect me. I always get treated like this. Why does this happen to me? That story creates the emotional storm. A man once spent his whole lunch break angry because his boss barely said thank you. The whole day was ruined. But what really ruined it? Not the boss. The meaning he attached to it. The moment he changed the story from maybe they're stressed instead of I'm not valued, his whole mood changed. Same event, different mind. And this is where your freedom begins. Not by changing people, by changing the story inside your head. Now here's something even deeper. Most pain comes from fighting reality. Traffic happens. People cancel plans. Life delays things. Someone leaves. A plan fails. And the mind says, this shouldn't be happening. That one sentence creates suffering. Stoicism teaches the second principle. Don't fight what already is. Reality has already happened. Arguing with it in your mind only doubles the pain. Imagine a woman preparing for an important interview. She wakes up early, gets dressed, feels nervous, but ready. Then suddenly, her car won't start. Instant panic. Her mind races. Why today? This always happens to me. My life is cursed. Now the broken car is one problem, but her mind turns it into 10 more. The Stoic response is different. The car won't start. That's reality. Now what? Call a cab. Call the office. Adjust. Calm action always beats emotional resistance. The problem is rarely the event. It's the war we create against the event. And once you stop fighting reality, your mind becomes lighter. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Not everything deserves your emotional energy. This is one of the most powerful Stoic shifts of all. Some people ruin their whole week over things that won't matter in a month. A stranger's opinion, a rude tone, a delayed text reply, a mistake no one else even remembers. The third principle is simple. Protect your mind like it's sacred. Your attention is your life. Where it goes, your energy follows. Imagine carrying a glass of water all day, not heavy at first. But after hours, it becomes painful. That's what small emotional burdens do. The issue isn't always the size of the problem, it's how long you hold it. So ask yourself, will this matter next week? Will this matter next year? If not, let it go faster. This one habit alone can change your peace. And this becomes even more important when life feels unfair. Because life will be unfair sometimes. You'll do your best and still lose. You'll be loyal and still get betrayed. You'll work hard and still be overlooked. This is where most people become bitter. But Stoicism offers a different path. The fourth principle, focus on what's yours. Your effort, your choices, your character, your discipline, that's yours. Results are not always yours. Other people's opinions are not yours. Timing is not yours. The world is not yours. A young man spent years angry that others got promoted before him. He kept comparing, kept resenting, kept asking why life wasn't fair, and the anger made him worse at his work. One day, he shifted. Instead of obsessing over promotions, he focused on becoming undeniable. Better skills, better patience, better attitude. Months later, things changed, but more importantly, he changed first. That's the real win. Because when your peace depends on outcomes, life controls you. When your peace depends on your effort, you become free. And this is where things really start to change, because sometimes what affects you most isn't the outside world. It's your own mind. The fifth principle is learning to watch your thoughts without obeying them. A thought says, I'm failing. That doesn't make it true. A thought says, they must hate me. Still not truth. Thoughts are suggestions, not commands. This changes everything in moments of anxiety. Imagine you send an important message. Hours pass, no reply. Instantly, the mind creates stories. They're ignoring me. I said something wrong. They're upset. Then later they reply, sorry, or busy day. The suffering came from imagination, not reality. Most people suffer more in their thoughts than in life itself. So the Stoic practice is simple. Pause, observe, question the thought. Is it true? Is it useful? Is it helping? This small pause creates emotional strength most people never build. Now around this point, something important happens. You begin to notice that calmness is not weakness. It's power, real power. Anyone can explode. Anyone can react. Anyone can lose control. But staying calm when everything pushes you to break, that's rare. That's strength. A father comes home after a brutal day at work. Pressure from bills, problems with clients, stress from the future. Then his child accidentally spills juice on his laptop bag. In one version, he shouts. The whole house changes. The child goes quiet. The guilt spreads. Ah, the night feels heavy. In another version, he takes one breath. He remembers the child didn't mean harm. He responds with calm. Same moment, different life. This is the sixth principle. Your pause is your power. That tiny gap between event and reaction is where your freedom lives. And once you strengthen that gap, fewer things can touch your peace. But here's the midpoint truth. The goal is not to avoid pain. The goal is to stop pain from becoming identity. This is where many people get stuck. A breakup happens, and they become the abandoned one. A failure happens, and they become the loser. A betrayal happens, and they become the victim. But pain is an experience. It is not who you are. This is the seventh principle. Don't become the story of your wound. Feel it, learn from it, but don't live there. One woman carried heartbreak for years because she kept replaying how someone left her, not just remembering it, becoming it. Every new person had to pay for an old person's mistake. Every new opportunity was judged by old pain. Healing began the moment she stopped saying, "This always happens to me," and started saying, "That happened and I survived it." That shift gave her power back. And this leads to something even stronger. The eighth principle is to expect difficulty. Most frustration comes from expecting life to be smooth. But life isn't smooth. People are imperfect. Plans fail. Days go wrong. Moods change. When you expect this, you suffer less. A stoic mind wakes up ready for challenge, not afraid of it, prepared for it. If you expect traffic, it won't ruin your morning. If you expect some people to misunderstand you, it won't destroy your confidence. Expectation changes emotional shock, and less shock means more stability. Now, let's go deeper. Some people are disturbed because they need everyone to understand them, to approve of them, to like them. But this need creates weakness. The ninth principle, stop needing external validation. Not everyone will see your heart. Not everyone will understand your silence. Not everyone will value your growth. That's okay. A man started going to the gym after years of insecurity. At first, he kept wondering what everyone thought. Was he lifting wrong? Did he look weak? Were people judging him? Then one day, he realized something freeing. Everyone was too busy thinking about themselves. The prison was never people. It was his own need for approval. The moment you stop performing for the world, you become lighter, more real, more calm. And finally, the deepest principle of all. Remember that everything passes. This is the 10th Stoic truth. The embarrassment, the pain, the anger, the failure, the loneliness, it passes. The mind lies by making moments feel permanent, but they aren't. Think back to something that once felt like the end of your world. A rejection, a humiliation, a painful goodbye. At the time, it felt unbearable. But here you are, still standing, still breathing, still growing. That's your proof. You are stronger than the moment, always. So when life hits hard again, remember this. This too will pass. And when you truly understand that, life loses its power to scare you. In the end, becoming unaffected doesn't mean becoming numb. It means becoming rooted, calm in chaos, steady in pressure, clear in pain. It means no longer letting every opinion, every delay, every setback decide how you feel. Because your peace is no longer rented out to the world. It belongs to you now. That's real strength, not loud strength, quiet strength, the kind people can feel when they're around you, the kind that changes how you walk, speak, and handle life. So the next time life tests you, don't ask, "Why is this happening?" Ask, "How do I want to meet this?" That question changes everything because nothing outside you is stronger than a mind that has learned stillness. And once you build that stillness, very little can truly affect you. If this spoke to something deep inside you and helped you feel a little stronger, consider subscribing. And more than that, carry this calm into tomorrow. That's where your new life begins.